All right, kindergartners, so we today are going to be doing an artwork inspired by this artwork by artist Claude Monet. So he's known for a lot of different paintings, but especially these paintings that have water lilies. So this is the water, and then these are the little lily pads, and these are lilies. So we're going to take inspiration from this. I see blues and greens, maybe a little purple. I also see some whites, so those are the colors that we will be using. You will need this blue rectangle and some crayons to start. So as always, first thing you need to do is put your name on the back. So you can just do that in one of the crayons, any color, and then turn it over. Now you're gonna be using the cool colors, which are purple, green, and blue. You could use different kinds of blues too, if you like. If you find different kinds of purples in yours, that works. So you're gonna start by just drawing wavy lines all over your paper with the crayon. So these can overlap, but they should go edge to edge. So I'm gonna use my other colors too. They're all overlapping. Remember, I can do this a little bit faster, but you can take your time on yours. So I really want to fill up my paper with these wavy lines. Notice I'm using a messy mat too, so that I can color right off the side of my paper and not be coloring on the table. So my paper is looking pretty full, and I've used blue, purple, and green. I'd say that's good. I'm gonna put my crayons back. Now we're ready to paint in watercolors. Remember, we need to wake up our paints by gently adding water. So we're gonna use the same color. So blue, purple, and green. I'm just gonna start painting. Remember, if it's too light, that just means you need to use less water. So I'm gonna paint some blue over here. I might paint blue right here. I'm gonna, again, overlap my colors. And since we used crayon, we can paint right over it and you can still see it. So I'm ready to change colors. I need to wash my brush. I'm gonna wake up purple this time. And I'm gonna, oh, I didn't wake it up enough. Actually, this looks like another kind of blue maybe, which also works. So you can mix the colors a little bit on your paper. I'm gonna mix them a little, but I'm mostly just kind of putting them next to each other. All right, I definitely want purple now, so I think this one must be purple over here. They're really light at first. They don't take very much water to wake them up. So you wanna make sure that your paper gets water all over it, or paint all over it. That's again why we're using the messy mat, so I can color right off the edge. I didn't end up using any green in my background, but that's all right. I'm just trying to make these watercolors a little darker now. The water will also mix them a lot, so I don't have to mix them that much. I can make some areas darker like I'm doing by just adding more color in them. I'd say that's pretty good. My paper is full. Okay, now I'm just gonna set that aside. I'm ready to add my lily and my lily pad. So you'll have a green piece of tissue paper and a white piece of tissue paper. Usually lily pads have kind of a little like chunk out of them. So with some scissors, you're carefully just gonna cut a little triangle out of any side. That triangle, you can throw that away. So this is my lily pad. Tissue paper is super thin, so I'm gonna glue it down with a teeny dot of glue in the very middle. You can choose anywhere on your paper. Maybe you want it in the middle, maybe you want it off to the side. I think I'm gonna do mine off to the side over here. I'm just gonna push my finger down where that glue dot is and count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you'll notice my tissue paper gets kind of wet. That's totally fine. It will dry, and that glue dot is what's gonna keep it there. Okay, so now with your white one, we're gonna make a little lily. Just pinch it in the middle, and we're just gonna kind of mess it up. We're gonna kind of put it like this. However you do it's fine. I just kind of try to make the middle go down and all the sides come up somehow. Everyone's will look a little different. They'll look great. Same thing, we need 1 dot of glue, just kind of on this bottom. Oop, I closed it. On this bottom point. Oh my goodness. There we go. Same thing, I'm gonna glue it to my lily pad. I'm gonna hold that dot down and count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, I'm ready to take this to the drying rack. I would probably suggest that you just take the whole messy mat to the drying rack. All right, can't wait to see your artwork.